Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. It is Saturday, November 2nd. How are you all doing? It's just so great to be alive, isn't it? I'm white pilled today. How are you guys all white pilled? Because we have a fantastic day. You know, it's November 2nd, All Souls Day, okay? Guys need to make sure you're remembering to pray for the dead, okay? Remember to do that. You know, Mass, if you go to Mass today, well, if you went today, go to Mass tomorrow. Well, obviously, you're going to go to Mass tomorrow. You're going to want to offer up that Mass. Obviously, you know, you're not the principal offerer. Watch my video on Sacrifice the Mass if you're confused by that. You want to offer up the holy victim through the hands of a priest for the propitiation of all of that temporal debt that all of those souls have incurred in purgatory. Don't believe all the nonsense of all of these modern Catholic apologists who are trying to tell you that, oh, purgatory is just some sort of instantaneous, cleansing of all of your, disorders, and then they get right into heaven. Nope, that's false. That's wrong. We know from the praxis of the church, souls are in purgatory and they stay there a long time paying off their temporal debt. Okay? We know that. We know everyone who says otherwise are completely out of line with the tradition of the church and with the practice of the church, which is extremely important. The practice of the church to this very day. All Souls Day would not make any sense if you listen to Jimmy Akin or Michael Lofton or any of these guys and their nonsensical interpretations of purgatory. It would make absolutely no sense. It would make a mockery of the feast day. The feast day would be completely ridiculous, that we would go and have an entire day where we pray for the souls of the faithful departed. We pray for the souls of the faithful departed in purgatory, but they actually instantly got out right when they died. That's nonsense, okay? Don't believe that. You need to, and then also, what you need to remember is that you will die, and even if you die in a state of grace and you haven't expiated for those faults, for the debts which were due to your sins, okay, due to the venial sins, temporal debt. I explained this in my members only purgatory video and thing, but I eventually want to do like an actual video on this because this could be confusing for some people. But if you haven't done sufficient penance, you just gotta phrase it like that, and you're going to go to purgatory, and purgatory really, really, really hurts. St. Augustine says that it's worse than any of the pains in which we feel upon this earth. It is a worse suffering than anything you could think of imaginable. All those YouTube YouTube videos you go on, like 10 worst deaths or something like that. Watch that, multiply them all together, and that's the pains of the fires of purgatory, okay? So, do penance, bear fruits worthy of penance, okay? Bear fruits worthy of penance so you get, right to heaven. Shoot for heaven. Don't shoot for purgatory. Shoot for heaven. So that means bearing fruits worthy of penance, okay? You guys get me? Okay, remember that today. Remember. Don't forget. Never let yourself forget, okay? If you want to read a good book on this, Martin Jugi, it's called Purgatory and the Means to Avoid It, okay? Or The Truth, or there's like a modern reprinted version called The Truth About Purgatory and the Means to Avoid It, okay? Read it. Audiobook, look, 99-cent audiobook with membership. If you want to get the audiobook, that'd be relatively easy. But whatever you do, do not forget about the truth behind purgatory. Don't let all of these people obscure it for you. Okay? Purgatory's real. People are there and they need our prayers. Do not let the lukewarmness that gets preached by some Catholic apologists to overcome the doctrine of the church and the practice of the church. There's wisdom in the practice of the church, okay? Great. Because we cannot, and this is what frustrates me so much, is you have individuals like many of the individuals from Catholic Answers, and in this case, Michael Lofton, who, in the ways in which they present certain doctrines, trying to just technically squeeze in the dogmatic boundaries. They technically try to squeeze in the dogmatic boundaries, and they do this in order to try to convert Protestants, but it leads to more harm than good. Okay, because you have individuals who have this mindset about what purgatory is, and they have this messed up notion in their brains from the type of catechesis that they get from this apologetics, and they don't bear fruits worthy of their penance, and they also do not pray for the holy souls in purgatory like they should. Always remember them. They need our prayers. Okay, and the type of doctrine that they're preaching. So this isn't a speculative thing. This isn't me being an autist or anything like that. Speculatively thinking about the various different nuances of the scholastic teaching on purgatory. That's not my end here. That's not my game plan here. Okay, my game plan here is that there's a doctrine which is being preached, which has profound practical effects. Remember that. Okay, that's all that I have for you guys. I'll get to the questions now. Okay, what's your favorite anime? Never watched anime. Going through a breakup. Could you recommend any fun theological rabbit holes to go down in the meantime? Okay, while you're going through a breakup, that's a really good question. I've been going down a rabbit hole, obviously, on purgatory, the nature of sin, and its relationship to justification and the passion. I went on like a huge rabbit hole this entire last week, where I've just been reading everything that I could get my hands on. So that's been a fun rabbit hole. I guess it just kind of, I don't know. What I find to be fun rabbit holes to go down to is to look at particularly interesting verses of scripture and then go through like all of the different authors, both patristic and medieval, that I can find who comment on that verse. Those are pretty fun. God is good. So true, Jake. That's so true, Jacob. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? Have you seen Jimmy Akin take on St. Thomas's excommunication? I'm assuming he's talking about the like the Paris condemnations, right? I mean, that's not controversial. Did he say something about St. Thomas being in the wrong or something like that? But no, I haven't bothered to watch because I just thought it was a historical recounting of an event that we know already. Review Debate a Catholic, maybe later, not right now. Everyone in heaven is a Sicilian. Okay, thank you, Sicilianus. Did Archbishop Lefebvre die excommunicated? I mean, that's a difficult question because when it came to the type of excommunication that was declared against him, the excommunication would only apply if he was within the bounds of the canon which was being invoked. So it's a question of whether he was subjectively culpable of what he was doing and whether he actually had sufficient warrant for what he did. So I personally, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I can't read hearts and souls, and I can't do anything like that. If everyone is going to die, do the people during the end of the world all die at once before the general judgment? If this is the case, is it not unfair that not everyone suffers death? This is a great question. Okay, so we can go to oh crap, I can't remember off the top of my head. This is it in First Peter or Second Peter? I'm trying to. Okay, it's Second Peter. Okay, so let's go to Second Peter. Um, so let me share my screen now. So it says, but do not ignore this fact, beloved, that with the Lord 1 day is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as 1 day. The Lord is not slow about his promise, as some count slowness, but is forbearing towards you, not wishing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord, so notice the day of the Lord throughout Scripture, what does the day of the Lord mean? Well, the day of the Lord is talking about the eschatological, which end times coming of our Lord, to come in judgment at the end of the world. That's what it's talking about. The day of the Lord will come like a thief, and then the heavens will pass away with a loud noise, and the elements will be dissolved with fire, and the earth and the works that are upon it will be burned up. So basically, there's this idea, and the technical theological term for this is the Great Conflagration. Conflagration is just like the Latin version of being on fire or burning. So the Great Conflagration is the fact that before the second coming of Christ, there's going to be a series of signs that come about beforehand, which you can read about in the Gospels, especially. But then there's going to be a final point before the second coming of Christ where the entire earth will burn, like the entirety of the earth will burn. And this is compared to the flood of Noah. And basically, there's a similarity between just as the flood, killed everybody on the earth, so also the great conflagration will burn up and everybody will die on the earth. So I know that doesn't sound happy-go-lucky. It's not very Vatican II of St. Peter. I'm joking. I love Vatican II. Okay, it's not very Vatican II of Pope St. Peter. But yeah, that's what's going to happen before the second coming of Christ. I want to see you watch and review Carolyn Borsensko's Socialism Saturday stream. I don't even who the frick is that? Socialism Saturday. Carolyn Borsensko. Who is this person? The problem of the Constitution according to the socialists. I have no idea who the frick this person is. She's got 104,000 subscribers and only 112 concurrent. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey, guys. Oy vey. 100,000. Wow. Wow. This person seems absolutely insane for what I can see. I'm not going to review it there. I reviewed what I could see at first. Okay, so this is the great question. What's the distinction between relative and disparate opposition? So it's not relative versus disparate opposition. It is a relative relation of opposition versus a disparate relation of opposition pertaining to the filioque. Okay, so for those who don't know, and I guess I'll share my screen because this will be a lot easier to type out for you guys, so you guys don't get confused. Wouldn't want that, now would we? Okay, let me pop it up. So there is the Thomist view, and then there is the Scotist view. Okay, let me make this bigger. But basically, we know that in order for the persons of the Trinity to be distinguished, they're distinguished from one another by the processions which form relations. And when there's a relation which is posited between two subjects, this distinction between the two is what we call relation of opposition or relative opposition, which leads to real distinction. Okay? So the Scotists, they basically think that the intellect and will are formally distinct. Okay? And the Thomists say that intellect and will are virtually distinct. So what the Thomist is going to say, well, when it comes to the spirit and the son, they actually need relative opposition between one another because the mode of the procession, due to the fact that everything in God is one and the same reality, in order for there to be real distinction between the son and the spirit, they're going to say that there actually has to be relative opposition between them. But what the Scotists say with their disparate relations is they just need to be different relations. It's unclear, how the Scotists actually get by this magisterially, but but yeah, it's been a tolerated position at least within the church. Um, yeah, so that's what a disparate relation of opposition is. I'm not yet Catholic. Can I get catechized SSP at SSPX? I don't know. I know that at least there's certain circumstances. Like, are you like in a weird foreign country that doesn't have normal catechesis for you? Like, what's your situation? Are you just you just don't feel like going to a normal Novus Ordo church to get catechized? I mean, there's a lot of different situations. I don't know. Hey, Chrissy, got a little something here for you. Out of respect, call it a modifying incentive. You take care of me. I keep an eye on things. Mod privileges, yeah. Compete. Okay. Uh. Okay. I'll give you. You can bribe me into mod privileges just because you said it in such a based way. How do I do this? I'm such a boomer. I'm a boomer, guys. Okay, let me. How do I give this man mod privileges? Oh my goodness. Okay, wow, these ads are annoying. Okay, let me go up to him. I don't see Antonio. I don't see you, bro. Where are you? Okay, here we go. Buy your own super chat? No, I unhide user on this channel. You were hidden? That's crazy. Add as moderator. Standard moderator. Okay, you've been freed. Okay, Chungus, I'll give you mod. Okay, I've given no more people are getting mod. No more people are getting mod. Okay, I'm getting back to the actual streaming, guys. Review on an esoterica video. Maybe the one where he says Yahweh was a storm god, or the one about satanic panic. Who is esoterica? I have no idea who this is. Esoterica. Esoterica. Dr. Justin Sledge. We explore the arcane in history, philosophy, and religion. This sounds horrible. What is this? This is strange. Agrippa occult philosophy. Okay, I'm not sure what this is or what I'm supposed to be reviewing. Who this Justin Sledge guy is. Been reading about the controversy in natural law and practical reason with Ronheimer and Thomas, like Father Lehu. Could you explain and provide some resources for what the Thomas position answer to this controversy is? I don't know about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Damien. I'll answer a different question if you want. I don't know anything about this controversy. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm not very well read on 20th century controversies in natural law. Sorry, man. That is an L on my part. Apologies. A Jewish philosophy and occult guy. Okay. He doesn't have any like shorts or anything. I was gonna look for a short just so I could see how this guy is. He looks Jewish. Guess that's my only comment. Um can you recommend books to dive deeper into the subject of your video about the irrefutable proof of Catholicism? Was that the Magisterium one? If it was the Magisterium one, then you can read Father Shaban's Handbook of Catholic Dogmatics, Book One, the first part. You can read that. I know, negative $20. Well, it's 20 Australian dollars. You can be happy that it's 20 Australian dollars. It's not like it's 20 US dollars. 20 US dollars would be a huge hit. It'd be game over for you. His fans are yearning for some real religion. I think I can convert some of them. Despite being less than 1% of the world's population, a majority of Wagner's mods are Sicilian. That's true. Okay, yeah. He said that they just wanted to translate the Bible and got burned. That's fake. That's fake. That's absolutely fake. Rather, they committed various different crimes against the state and were executed by the state for their crimes. It's basically what it was. And the church was only had a consultatory role when it came to determining these questions, because obviously you can't have a random civil magistrate giving determinations of who's a heretic or not. I mean, I don't get why this would be controversial, especially when you look at the laws of the Mosaic Code in particular. I mean, if you were a heretic in Old Covenant Israel and they were following the Mosaic Code, you would get burned. Like literally, it says burn. I mean that's the penalty for the crime. It's not unjust. I mean, it's just a question of they don't think they're heretics. We think they're heretics. I mean, that's the difference. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Death of the soul is worse than death of the body. That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't know why RZ was pearl clutching about this, because I mean those very same reformers he was probably going over gave the Anabaptists their third baptism, because they were baptized once as a baby, second they had a fake baptism, and then third they had the baptism of getting thrown into the water and drowned. I mean, it's that it was just common. So it's not really a thing, I guess. I mean, I guess they could say that we're somehow like interiorly incoherent about this, but I don't know why they're complaining about this. Can you react to Rationality Rules' new video about St. Thomas being a woman hater? I would rather die. But I would rather die than watch this video. But St. Thomas was absolutely based for this. What is okay, so this guy seems terrible. Like, oh, it's so bad what St. Thomas said. Yeah, St. Thomas was right. This guy looks soy. Oh, is that about the Ayatollah? Based. Whatever Christian should know about. Yeah, based. Ayatollah, based Ayatollah. He literally just looked up church fathers' bad quotes about women. Okay. Is raining blood an accurate representation of purgatory? I don't know. I'm assuming that's like a sign. I think that's just like some sort of image or some sort of metaphor, like a visual metaphor of I personally I've never seen that used. So I don't know who you're but was Thomas actually excommunicated, then had it lifted? I never understood clearly this historical point, but this was Jimmy Akin's claim. Yeah, I mean, he was okay. You have to remember is things worked slightly differently back then. He was excommunicated in the same way that like Saint Joan of Arc was excommunicated. It was a local, when it wasn't really an excommunication. I mean, technically speaking, it was a local condemnation by a theological faculty, and eventually this moved over to certain bishops. But yeah, this was. It's not really proper to call this an excommunication. Okay. Okay, let me see. My coworkers told me they think Catholicism is too complicated with infallibility, magisterial versus non-magisterial, etc. If Catholicism is true, shouldn't it be as simple as possible to draw many people in? I mean, the messaging is pretty simple. I mean, what do you need for faith? You need the Apostles' Creed. Those are the things which are necessary for faith. Just tell people about the Apostles' Creed. What are the things which are necessary for the virtue of charity? Things which are necessary for the virtue of charity are the two commandments of loving God and loving neighbor. I mean, it's not really rocket science when it comes to those things. It's really when we're going to get into conversations about determining between you know the attacks given to the church from heretical groups. That's That's where complication is going to come in. But it's just the fact that there is schism is going to necessarily lead to complicating conversation. So I don't know how that's a fair critique at all. Sup, Wags? Can I call you Wags? No, you can't. Where does the Apostles' Creed actually come from? On the day of Pentecost, each one of the apostles had one line of the Apostles' Creed. That's the traditional. Well, by traditional story, I mean like late patristic, early medieval story of how the Apostles' Creed came to be. I mean that's not actually what happened. Okay, it's not actually like any form of tradition. Been researching dogmatic stuff for video matrimony. The fact that it's a sacrament. Uh, uh, Duranzo does have one on matrimony. Oh, you're talking about. Is it that you couldn't find it? Opinion on the resurrected not eating at all. It's true. Polygenism. You can't believe in polygenism. That's just yeah. Humani Generis is clear about this. And plus, how would polygenism even make sense? Like if you think about the fall and how the fall worked and the communication of original sin and the specific way in which original sin's communicated, like how would any of this even make sense? That's why polygenism was not allowed. Yeah, yeah, he does. He does. He does. Yeah. I mean, if you message me, I could probably find it later. Yeah, that's real. That's real. James for is that a sticker or something? I can't see it. Not on Ite ad Thomum or Isidore. I think Hassan might have it in his Google Drive. Yes. Was Martin Luther medicine for the church? In a way, yes. But in a different way, no. I mean, it depends on what you mean by that. If you mean that he brought a crisis to the church in such a way as we needed to address certain problems, sure. But otherwise, I mean, not really. Yeah, that's how the old women are. Please answer my question about Lefebvre. Which question about Lefebvre? I'm not a Lefebvre expert. I'm not a Lefebvre expert. Dude, guys, I need you guys to realize something, okay? Sometimes you guys ask questions and it's just not an area in which I know too much about. It's not an area of expertise for me. And if I were to give you an answer or something, or at least attempt to answer something, I would be doing you a great disservice. Okay? Because I would be presenting myself as having read something well when I haven't. And that would be doing a disservice to you because you may not be happy that, I haven't read about this. And you may think that I'm dumb because I haven't read about this. But I'd be doing you a great disservice and I would perhaps inform you incorrectly, which would lead you to do things that you shouldn't be doing. Okay? Or telling other people, God forbid, and then invoking my name to as a sort of authoritative backing. Can't do that. So, I mean, if I don't answer your question, it's possibly that. It's possibly that I just have other questions. Okay. Is Gabriel Beale a heretic? No. Gabriel Beale was based. Gabriel Beale was based. Shaven says so. Okay. I'm tired of all the Gabriel Beale slander. I'm tired of, everybody's like, oh, Luther was wrong about Scotus. Nobody ever thinks about how Luther was wrong about Gabriel Beale. Gabriel Beale was based. Okay. Why can Eastern Catholics venerate Nestorius? They don't venerate Nestorius. This is the worst like set of a contest Orthodox meme ever. They don't venerate Nestorius. Can you debunk Tawhid? I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you. Can you debunk Tawhid? Can I debunk oneness? What do you want? What do you want me to debunk about oneness? Okay. Do you want me to debunk two-ness next? How about four-ness? Which other number do you want me to debunk on here? Zero-ness? How about like negative seven-ness? Like which number do you want me to debunk next? Okay. I guess I'm gonna jump into a molten like take lead, melt it, make a bath out of it, and jump into it. That's what I'm doing after you saying this. Okay. Can you explain why it's moral to vote for the lesser of two evils when you're still voting for evil? We can't do evil so that good might come about. Okay. So the fact that you can't do okay, I'll explain it like this. So you said we can't do evil so that good might come about. That is assuming that it's evil to vote for somebody who holds to certain views that are against the teaching of the church. That would be so. Let's say we had the proposition it is evil to vote for imperfect politicians. In this way, it would be obviously wrong to vote for the lesser of two evils in this case, because either act would be immoral. Okay? So you're applying the principle wrongly. You're assuming it before you mention it. You get it? Am I explaining? I feel like I'm not explaining myself well tonight, you know? You feel that? You guys feel that as well? Do you feel that? Because, okay, can you explain why it's moral to vote for the lesser of two evils when you're still voting for evil? We can't do evil, so the good might come of it. Okay? So you're assuming that voting for someone who happens to be an imperfect politician is evil, and then you are deducing from this that we can't do that because we can't do evil, so that good might come about. Do you get that? Does that make sense? Why does St. John of the Cross have the title of the Cross? Because you really like the cross. Fifth favorite Thomas, 1700s to now. My fifth favorite, Zigliara. Gifted 5 Scholastic Answers memberships. Wagner looks like a mix of Luther and Vance. You're not that ugly. Okay, thank you. Can we perform penance for souls in purgatory and the conversion of family/friends? Or some forms of penance more efficacious than others? Okay, this is a great question. Yes, you can perform penance for souls in purgatory and the conversion of families and friends. They have a value of what's called impetration. Saint Ignatius actually talks about this in his spiritual exercises. Let me see. Okay. Trying to look at where it is in the spiritual exercises. Yeah, what the heck is this? I'm gonna find this, and I don't care whether it takes me forever. I could have swore it was near the beginning of the spiritual exercises. Oh, I should not laugh or say anything that would cause laughter. Yeah, based. Okay, why do penance? Here it is. The principal reasons for performing exterior penance is to secure 3 effects. 1, to make satisfaction for past sins. 2, to overcome oneself, that is, to make our sensual nature obey reason, and to bring all of our lower faculties into greater subjection to the higher. 3, to obtain some grace or gift that one earnestly desires. Thus, it may be that one wants a deep sorrow for sins, or tears, either because of his sins or because of the pains and sufferings of Christ our Lord, or he may want the solution of some doubt that is in his mind. Yeah, it's based. Doing penance because you're confused on something. I was confused about something all this week, and I didn't think about like starting to do penance. I should have. That's what I should do that more in the future. Maybe that's what I should do, when I can't answer a question. Yeah, so those are the three reasons. I thought there was more for some reason. I remember more than that. But when it comes to the penance, I mean it can be basically the intensity of charity is what's most important there. The intensity of charity, which is moving against the sins in which you have committed, in order to bring about greater degrees of contrition. That's what's important. Saint Therese actually has some good reflections on this about not viewing external penances wrongly as some sort of like self torture or something like that. Okay, but good question. Ninth favorite book of the Bible. Okay. Obviously, I mean, Romans, Psalms, John, and First John are up there. Proverbs is up there. Job is up there. So what would be like? Oh, I guess I'd pick another one of the Gospels. Gospel according to Saint Matthew. I kind of look like Lucy. Please die. Please die. Yeah, 160 viewers and only 30 likes. That's curious, guys. That's curious. Well, I mean, obviously, this is talking about sin and us then. Father Louis Bouillet gives a great treatment of fasting in his Meaning of the Monastic Life. 10 out of 10 recommended. I have not read Father Louis Bouillet, but thank you for the recommendation. I have I'll write that down, okay, in my book. Let me write that down. Thank you for the recommendation. Okay. He died at 91 years old. That's crazy. What are good ways to meet younger Catholic women? Stop, Kayak. Just stop. Stop. Don't talk to women, okay? A stream of you playing Psalm 27 on a harp. Sorry. r/Catholic dating, sort by new, now or else. Oh my gosh, you guys suck. Okay. RZ's latest Catholic escapade? What do you mean, RZ's latest Catholic escapade? Bro, it's so over. Yo, RZ, what the heck, dude? What the heck, RZ? No, it's so over. I just opened Reddit and I see RZ. No, man. Okay, let me see this. Wait, why isn't it popping up? Yeah, what the heck? Okay. Mr. Zoomer, I wish to contest my ban from Kingdom Craft. Did you leave the Reconquista? Yes. Okay, then you definitely ain't getting let back on any of my servers. Why should I let you back, papist? LOL, one moment. You abandoned the cause. I swear to the Lord above, I will leave town, search for a nice Catholic settlement, and never grief. Also, all that was once mine in Genesis can be dispersed to the people as a sign of goodwill. Bread. Okay. You're banned from my personal Discord too. I care deeply about the Protestant faith, as did I. So you can see how I don't like when people leave it, and I mean no harm to it. I don't care. You abandoned it in favor of a quote church that calls us heretics. Go worship statues on someone else's server. Even when I was Protestant, I never tried to convert others to my version of Protestantism. My Anglican friends are some of the most loving people I know. You are not heretics. Really, bro? Okay, that's incorrect. I don't like papist converts, especially not ones who used to be in the Reconquista. Oy vey! Oy vey! Oy vey! Redeem Zoomer! How could you not love me? How could you not love me? I'm a papist convert. I worship statues. Redeem Zoomer, come on, man. Oh no. Sir, is such profanity necessary? Yo, where's the profanity? I don't see profanity. I wish you no ill. Yes, I don't like when people convert to papism. I'm not letting you back. I take it personally when people convert. I'm sorry you feel that way. Farewell then. I wish you nothing but the best for you, your cause, and your future endeavors. Ave Christus Rex. Repent of your idolatry. Worship statues somewhere else. Redeem Zoomer, come on, man. Oh man, this wasp. This wasp. Half Jew, half. You know, the one reason I know Redeem Zoomer's never going to convert to Catholicism is because he's half wasp, half Jew. I mean, that's like that's like the mixture who opposes the Catholic Church most. Oy vey, RZ, come on now, man. I can't even do this anymore. This hurts me to my soul. This hurts me to my soul. Stream of you playing Psalm 27 on the lute and zither instead. I can't even, bro. I can't even. I'm stopping this stream. RZ's hurt my soul. RZ's hurt me deeply. I can't stream anymore tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. RZ has just sent a dagger through my heart. He's called me a papist. Told me to repent of my idolatry. He told me that he didn't like papist converts, but I'm a papist convert. That means if RZ doesn't like papist converts and I'm a papist convert, that means RZ doesn't like me. Can you believe that he doesn't like me? This is sad. No, r/Catholic dating now. No, guys, I'm not happy enough for this. I'm not happy enough for this. I know I joked about burning Protestants earlier and such, but that was a joke though. He actually doesn't like us. Can you believe that? No. No, you don't need this. Kayak, you don't need this. No. Okay, I'll sort by no and I'll just look at one on Catholic dating. My heart is heavy from Redeem Zoomer saying that he doesn't like me. Man, ayo man. I can't catch a break. I can't. Papist ain't catching no breaks. Papist ain't catching no breaks. Can you believe this? A papist can't catch no break. Okay, Catholic dating. I'm looking at this and then I'm leaving. Too depressed now. I'll VC you later. Kayak. I'll VC you later, Kayak. Don't you worry. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Because I'm gonna go get a beer at the gas station after hearing about RZ not liking me. Can you believe this? I'm gonna look at the comments on that. See what's going on. Lol. You got so trolled. I went on r/Catholic dating and I sorted by no. Yeah, in international matchmaking thread. Sorry, man. That's what you spent your $2 on. Hey yo. Can a papist live? Can a papist live? We was homies, man. Can a papist live? Can you let a papist live? Please. Please, just let a papist live. Oh man. Fraud is a crime, Christian. I did. I went and I sorted by no. Man, I want to look at the comments now. Hey man, not sure if I missed the explanation of the video, but in regard to the relation, how do the relations not entail difference in the essence? It's because relation is something that only modifies the order to something. It doesn't modify the thing in itself. Because relation is towards, it's habitude or order towards something. So it's in a way exterior to it, if you want to think about it like that. Man, can you let a papist live? Can you let a papist live? Okay, what man? I'm gonna need to call. I'm gonna need to call this man, Redeem Zoomer. I'm gonna need to call him to bear witness for what he's done to me. Man, let me see. Go to the Redeem Zoomer subreddit. This Reddit was hijacked. It seems the creator and owner of this Reddit has turned this into an RZ hate page due to me making some harsh comments about Catholicism. I try to make respectful videos about Catholicism, but it's hard not to make the occasional anti-Catholic comment given the nasty things they say to me online every single day. And a militant Catholic hijacking Reddit with my name on it is case in point. But Redeem Zoomer, you can't say that you don't like papist converts, man. Like I like Protestants. I love all Protestants. I like a lot of Protestants, you know. I don't like if you said like, you know, I don't know. If he said that he was upset about me converting, like I would get it. But like just saying you don't like papist converts, RZ, you're hurting my soul. You're hurting my soul, man. Man. Okay, but the one Catholic seems kind of gay though. Let me look at Nil. Sort by Nil. Let me see if there's anything else I can find. RZ made an official subreddit. What is this? New? Wait, what is this? Let me see. Did he make a new one? Did he make a new subreddit? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, he had to make a new subreddit because the old subreddit was taken over by people who were not happy. Okay, I was looking at a different subreddit. Hey yo man, this was like an unofficial RZ subreddit. I'm in the old subreddit, bros. I'm only following the old subreddit. No Pope of Rome, no chapels to sand in my eyes, no nuns and no priests, no rosary beads, and every day's like the 12th of July. Oh no. Okay, where was that original post that I saw? Couldn't find it. Guess they deleted it. Oh man. Man, RZ, can a papist live? We need Sam Shamoon to talk to RZ. He was a rabid anti Catholic. I can fix him. I can fix him. I can fix RZ. I can fix him. Trust the plan, guys. I can fix him. If I don't turn him into a papist, at least I'll turn him away from being a non papist, okay? Or like an anti papist. Can't say that you don't like papists. That's discrimination, man. This is religious bigotry. This is religious bigotry. Vatican II says not to do it. Pope Francis says not to do it, RZ. You can't say mean things. Ugh. I know he's turning like into a Lutheran. We need you to read the 5 posts on r/Catholic Dating New out loud. Did you just send me $11 to pay for 5 post reads? Okay, well after this I'm leaving. This time for realsies because I got to go to the store and get some malt liquor. Okay. Catholic dating. Let me see. r/Catholic dating, sort by new. Okay, I'm only reading 5. Only reading 5. You should just take his money and not do it. Yo, that's actually that's a Trent Horn video. Catholic bigotry is the last acceptable bigotry. That's so true. That's so true. Man, what's wrong with being a papist convert? Man, Can't you let a papist live? Can't you let a papist live? Okay, sharing my screen. Get RZ on stream. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do another one, another stream. I'll have to grill him on his anti-papism. Maybe force him to give an apology to all of us papists. Make him grovel. I think he'll find funny my wasp / Jew comment. Everybody get the wasp / Jew comment, post it, clip it, post it on Twitter. Get the clips running on Twitter. If you tag me, I'll quote, I'll retweet them. We gotta pressure RZ into bowing down to the papist mob. Okay, everybody get it? Okay, we got to do it. Okay, r/Catholic dating international matchmaking thread. r/Catholic dating thread. Female posts here. r/Catholic dating matchmaking thread. Male votes here. Okay, that's 3. What are good ways to meet younger Catholic women? 20 male. I really have no luck when it comes to meeting girls. I work in the military in an all male unit, so I don't get exposed much. I usually go to mass weekly if I'm not at sea, but please don't take this the wrong way. Most of the people there are usually a lot older, like 40 plus. And if they are in my age range, they're usually Hispanic and don't speak English. What are some good ways to meet Catholic women? So I have a friend and he is Muslim. We have been friends for 2 years and he was my classmate last year. We both have the fattest crushes on each other, but the problem is that I am Catholic. Well, the problem is that he's Muslim. He has never tried to force me out of religion, and I've never tried to force him out of his religion. We support each other's religion. I just want to know if it's okay to date him. I really love him. Oh, my goodness. Ah! Okay, but that was 5. That counted as 5. Post / comment. Let me see. Oh, this was only $5, so I'm only reading one comment. Okay. Dude, I'm so black-pilled about RZ saying that he doesn't like me. Ha! Your link was bad, so it just took me to the general one. Lol, joke's on you. Okay, I might be able to go to the Border Czar. On Border Czar Kamala Harris's watch. Okay, read, posts, and comments. What are good ways to meet younger Catholic women? I just read that. Okay, yeah, and I said I'd only read one comment. Here's the wise advice. Meet the women you want to meet after your time in the military comes to an end. Okay. There you go. I read one of them. Cradle Gang. True. Pouring out some Mickey's 40 ounce. Oh man, I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some Hennessy, and I'm gonna. I'm gonna get some Hennessy, and I'm gonna pour it out, man. I'm gonna get some Hennessy, man. I'm pouring it out for RZ's conversion to papism. A papist needs to get a break. Can't we get a break, us papists? That's crazy. Oh, okay. Oh, that Redeem Zoomer kid has it out for us, huh? Real shame, that kid. Maybe someone ought to pay him a visit to set him straight and help him see the light. Can't have him running around with that attitude. That's W. I can't do the Sicilian accent though. I'm sorry. That was terrible. What are some good ways to meet Canon 1083 Catholic women? Okay, thank you for the super chat. Never talk to women. This is true. Did you model your personality after regular show characters? Dude, that's funny that you mentioned that. I actually loved regular show. Back in the day. Publicly denounce Antonius for supporting an actual slanderer of my friend who accused him of, that activity. Antonius, what do you say to this? This could cost you your modship. I need to hear the arguments for both sides, okay? I need to hold a fair trial. between the accuser Kayak and then Antonius, the Sicilian. Although Sicilians only count as 2/3 of a person, well, 3/5 of a person according to the Constitution. So he will only get 3/5 of the time to defend himself that Kayak has to accuse him. Okay, does that make sense? What are your thoughts on Father Haydock's Bible? I literally use it every day. I use it every day. I'm a vet. Once the Ignatius Catholic Study Bible comes out, I'll use that. But I mean, it's just nice to have quick notes on verses in Scripture for when I'm just kind of reading and I don't want to go to a commentary. Yeah, I did see that one. J'accuse Kayak. J'accuse Kayak. You accuse Kayak of what? What type of distinction is there between the persons and the essence? The essence is not a fourth thing. So, according to the Fourth Lateran Council, it is not a real distinction. Some say it's formal, some say it's virtual. Is it 2 weeks away? I bought it on Amazon. Okay, let me see. I should have just asked them. I should have just asked. Let me see. Let me see when it's coming out. I should just ask them to get like a review copy or something. Arriving December 9th. Mine's not arriving for another month. But yeah, I bought one. Apparently, the first round is much better. They printed on different paper. You see Jay's. I will review it when it comes in. I'll do it. Yeah, I know. Can't believe I don't do that. I'm gonna leave after this. RZ hurt my feelings too much, so I have to go. I have to go drink and cry and scream into the mirror and start punching the wall. Guys, when you come back next, there's gonna be holes all in my wall because I'm gonna be punching the wall from where RZ said he didn't like me. Can you believe that? That's just a terrible ending to my week, isn't it? RZ saying that he doesn't like papist converts. That's religious discrimination, man. Okay, what is about Jay Dyer's new course? Did he post about it on Twitter or something? Let me see how much this is. I need to start charging. I only charge you guys see on my website, christianbwagner.com/course. I have a very fair, reasonable price for my course. It's going to eventually be 100 episodes. It's going to be 100 episodes. It's going to cover everything in Thomistic theology, and you're going to get the translation of Bill Ward's Summa Summe into English. So I mean, it's the whole package. It's a whole package, and one new video every week. One new video every week that you get, and new translation every week too. Or you could become a patron. If you become a patron, you could either buy each one of them individually rather than the whole course. Maybe you don't have a lot of money sitting around, or you could become a patron and get everything at once, all the benefits at once. You know what I'm saying? Okay, how much is this course? Let me see. I don't see anything. The upcoming Icon conference. Is this not on his Twitter? Let me see. He tweets a lot. Okay. Okay, let me just go to his YouTube. I can't find his new course. Jay Dyer. I'm not becoming a Jay Dyer A-log, okay? Okay. New clip, live here, new clip, now free. Oh, Ubi released the contraception video for free. Oh man. Could you imagine going out of your way to have a whole video defending contraception? Gooner behavior. Okay. Where's this new course that you mentioned? I can't find it. Yeah, I don't see anything. Sorry, bro. Let me see. Before you go, let's troll RZ's Reddit. Should I do a stream with Dyer against her? Oh, Lofton's court, dude. You guys remember? You know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do to thank you guys, just because it's All Souls Day. I'm gonna make a code for like 5 free signups for my course, and I'll put the first 5, first come first serve. But I'll make a code right now. Well, right after I get telling this story, and I'll 5 of you guys for free. Um, Tell your friends about it. I guess I don't freaking know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Whoever gets the first 5, but remember when Lofton had his logical fallacies course, and it was just like a bunch of basically like Wikipedia level knowledge put together in like 8-minute videos, like 10 8-minute videos, and it was like $80. Dude, that was so funny. There's no way anybody paid for that. Did people actually buy that? Like, come on, they must have taken the guy. I could do that whole series in like a day and a half. There's no way people were like putting out big bucks. Okay, I will go on my website and I'll make the code right now. I won't tell you the code until I get there. Crap. How do I make a coupon? Would you guys rather have me do 5 free, or would you rather have me do like 10 for 75% off? Okay. 1's for 5 free, 2 for 75% off, 10 for 75% off. What would you rather have? 1's or 2's? Or I could do more than 10. I don't really care that much. Rather be big discount, or everyone wants a free. Okay, everybody wants to fight over it. Okay, everybody wants to fight. Okay, well, I respect the grind. I respect the grind. Okay, let me get the coupons going. I should just give away free stuff every time. I should be like Mr. Beast, just give away free stuff. Yeah, be like Mr. Beast, give away all the free stuff. Man, that was cringe. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, discount for $50. Limit the total number of uses to 5. Okay, I haven't told you guys I'm going to show my screen. You guys ready? Redeem Zoomer. Speak of the man. The money starts speaking. You said you don't like, hey, yo, man. Mr. Redeem Zoomer. You said that you don't like papist converts. What the heck is with that? You don't like me? You don't like me, friend? Come on. Come on now, RZ. Anyways. Okay. So, ready for it? Okay, boom. Coupon code J Dyer. Okay? It's J Dyer. Boom. That's the coupon code. And I am about to create the coupon. Oh wait. Crap. What was I supposed to click again? Oh wait. Boom. Okay. Created coupon. Boom. Okay, I hope this works. Imagine it doesn't work. That would be so funny. That'd be a massive troll. Lofton is now the Michael Lofton show, not RNT. That's true. Yeah, man, I'm really not that anti-Catholic. I just make some anti-Catholic statements here and there. Yeah, I get it. I make some anti-Protestant statements, but you made it personal, because I love all Protestants, and I like a lot of Protestants. I like you, my friend. But you did say that you don't like papist converts. That's saying you don't like specific individuals. Okay? That's what I was not happy about. We want all your courses to come with a free T-shirt of Hassan. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do a limited merch run. How does that sound? I do a limited merch run as like a fundraiser or something, where I sell Hassan monkey shirts, or like Hassan cheat codes or something. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure these are working. Are these just not working? Oh, 10 uses. How was there 10 uses? I limited to 5. Oh no. Do they all just keep working? That's crazy. That's crazy. Expired. Okay, it's expired. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. I think I just gave away way more than 5. The context is that convert was a guy who left the Reconquista. I apologize for making it personal. I do indeed like you. I meant to say I don't like when people convert. Okay, I get that. Okay. Everybody, the Wagner RZ bond, the strongest bond. But did you like the joke that I made? Did you like the joke that I made? I said RZ, he can't help but be an enemy of the Catholic Church. I mean, he's half Jewish and half WASP. I mean, those are the two greatest enemies to Catholicism in America. Man, I really wish I could do the Jew voice for this, but I can't. RZ statements were so hateful. It's like another Holocaust. Okay, Wagner despairs of lost money. That's true. That's true. Make him grovel. Make him grovel. We have to make RZ grovel, right? Make him grovel. You have to say, I love pape. You have to tweet out, I love papists. My favorite papist is Christian B. Wagner. I tranny flag heart papists. I love papists so much. And I hope all papist converts have a nice night tonight. That's what you have to. I will only accept your apology. You have to do reparations for this, RZ. I will only accept your apology if you tweet out, I love papists, I heart Christian B. Wagner, papist converts are great. Okay, that's what you have to do, RZ. That's what you have to do. Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's right. Today's All Souls Day, so you need to pay your indulgence. That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to go to the liquor store too. Okay, go to the liquor store. Get a bottle of Hennessy. Get a bottle of some sort of malt liquor and pour one out for me. Okay. You have to pour one out. Pour a malt liquor out for me. Okay. Okay, RZ. You have to do that. Yeah. No, I don't want to. I don't want to make him violate his conscience or anything like that. Wagner needs the support. Okay, I heart you, man. That's right. That's right. Because you know what we're doing? We're doing end of year fundraiser this year in December. We're gonna have a pretty big goal, but we have some individuals who have already mentioned that they want to do match donations. Like you have a certain X amount of money, and then they'll want to match up to that number of money, so it like doubles everybody's donations. There are people who have already spoken to about this. I want to talk to more people and see if we can get some more individuals who are interested and involved in the end of your fundraiser, because this is really going to be a huge transition point. Because I mean, I've just started paying an editor for things. I mean, I want to pay a research assistant. I want to pay like a normal assistant, so I don't have to do a lot of the nonsense stuff that just comes along day to day with running everything. So I don't have to worry about that stuff, and I can focus more on, just the reading, writing, everything like that part of this. And then eventually, sort of individual invest in research. Because I would love to keep up the rate of like hour-long edited video every single week on the week. Have time ahead and work on stuff ahead of time. But when it's just me, I kind of have to like scramble every week to get a edited video out. And as you'll notice, I didn't get an edited video out this week. I'm pretty sure editor is still working on that, so that'll be out very soon. No, this isn't a vape. This isn't a vape. This is a lighter. I literally just did. Did you did you take the Hennessy bottle and pour out the malt liquor on the ground for me? Did you? Did you now? Okay, yeah, let's go. That's right. That's right. That's right, Redeem Zoomer. That's right. Papists rule this place. Papists rule this place. That's right. Papists run this place. Papists run this place. Papists run this place. Everybody retweet it. Everybody retweet it. Papists run this place. Okay, we run this place. We run this place. Wagner, why can't I super chat you? I don't know. Are you saying something bad in the super chat? I don't know, man. Are you saying something bad in the super chat? All Protestants are Jews. Is this true? Is this true? Thanks for the course. No problem, man. No problem. I was going to give away some memberships because I have memberships that I can give away for free every month, but I decided I'd just do that. Okay. Let me see. If you were a Catholic apologist and kept making people Baptist, you make some anti-Baptist statements occasionally. Let's be real. Skill issue. Skill issue. I ain't never heard. I ain't never heard of a papist become a Baptist from Wagner, but I've heard of a heck of a lot of Baptists become papists because of RZ. Let's be real, dog. What does that say? What does that say in RZ? Dude, you're getting slaughtered. Oh man. Oh man. He's seething right now. Seething. See, that's true. That's true. This man, the best apologist for the Catholic Church, redeems Zoomer. He can't help himself. He can't help himself. He points out what's good, he points out what's true, and then people cannot help but be attracted to it. They can't help. They can't help it. This is true. Can I get an indulgence for making people Catholic even though I'm Protestant? Okay, well, actually, this is an interesting Scotist opinion. So this is your Scotist theology right here, RZ. So Scotus actually believes that mortal sin, like mortal eternal guilt, can be remitted to venial guilt, and in a similar way, that venial guilt can actually also be something which is sufficiently satisfied in hell. So I guess indulgences technically work when one is within union of the church, but I'm sure that Scotus would say that in his like weird voluntarism sort of I know I hate the word voluntarism too. Okay, I'm just using it as like a throwaway term, but I'm sure that Scotus would say that it's not impossible for somebody to have the temporal debt um, removed through an indulgence and then them not be in a state of grace, since it seems like that would be a parody of the reasoning that he has for hell. So, addiction to three substances, that's called tritheism, bro. Yeah, RZ Thomist. Thank you for the course. Yeah, yeah. If I made RZ a Thomist, if I made Hassan, what's up, Hassan? I'm literally just about to leave. RZ said that he was upset about Catholic converts. He was upset because apparently we were converting and everything. We're winning. We're winning. We will win. Where's the Donald Trump clip? We will win. We will get sick and tired of winning. Literally sick and tired of winning. So RZ is not too happy. He had somebody leak his DMs where he was not too happy, and he is now currently making reparations in my live chat and on Twitter, telling me that he loves papists and I'm the best papist. That's what's going on, Hassan, for the TLDR. Dude, Kayak is he's smarter than me, so I'd get cooked. Only infallible books are those written directly by the inspired authors. Yes. Incorrect. We only have copies. Copies aren't infallible. How do Protestants know what is really written in the Bible if we only have copies? I am okay, so I'm sorry to tell you this, bro. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I apologize that I have to call you retarded for a super chat. I mean, if Nick Fuentes can make fun of people who send super chats, so can I. Right? I can do that. Am I allowed to do that? My friend. There's a distinction between the infallibility or the charism of infallibility that's present with a writer when it comes to the infallibility or the charism of infallibility when it comes to a writer. That is something which presents a book in an infallible manner right there. Okay, that's the book. And then there's a way in which we either interpret it or discern it. And that process of interpretation and discerning it is fallible. So the distinction between the process in which we understand or transmit something and then the content of the revelation itself. You get it? Okay. I'm sorry that I had to do like that, man. But I will not allow for bad arguments against Protestantism because we need to keep winning. We need to keep winning. We need to keep RZ's feet to the flames. I need to go and I'm going to hack into RZ's YouTube and I'm going to post on there. Everybody, look at this video from Christian B. Wagner on papism and why it's true. You guys should watch this. And then I'll have millions and millions of Zoomers flooding in, millions and millions of normie Zoomers flooding in, and they'll say, "Oh no, we need to become papists now." And then the entire Reconquista is going to Reconquista all of the dead members cut off from the body of Christ back into the Catholic Church. Okay, that's going to be the next Reconquista. It's going to happen. Sorry to say that. Yeah, exactly. Boom, boom. That's what they're trying to tell you. That's what they're trying to tell you, RZ. That's what's the little yappity yap in your ear. They're all trying to. Your entire existence is pushing you towards Catholicism right now. Be honest about it, bro. Here's my indulgence. Keep defending double predestination from a Roman Catholic perspective. Thank you, RZ. Love you, man. Apology accepted, but doubling the statue worship. Okay. Yeah, everybody, when you're at Mass tomorrow, make sure you bow down and pray before a statue for the conversion of Redeemed Zoomer to Catholicism, okay? Yeah, if you haven't commented, subscribed, and donated, you may be a dinosaur believer. What do you mean a dinosaur believer? Wagner's my favorite statue worshiper. That's, is this real? What could I do to convince you to venerate a statue? Like, what would I need to show you? Like, do I need to prove it from scripture? Do I need to prove it from like tradition? Do I need to prove it from theological reason? Like, what locus of authority would you accept? Like, how could I convince you of this? And then I'm going to sick Hassan on you, and he's gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. You're never gonna be able to stop him. Do you use Obsidian? Yo, Jay Athanasius is here. Wagner, send me the Streamlabs link. You're such a boomer. I'm not on Streamlabs. I'm on StreamYard. Okay, Hassan's coming. Are we reconquisting this live stream? Because I was supposed to leave like 20 minutes ago. And then I reconquisted it. Christian, you cannot sell merch with me on it. Why can't I sell a Hassan plushie? Why not? Why not? This is discriminatory, man. A papist can't catch no break. Papists can't catch no break, okay? We can catch no break as papists. Okay, I know that Romanists don't literally worship statues. I just use it as a way to insult the same way Catholics use lesbian pastrix as an insult against us. But like, what if I actually wanted to convince you to worship statues? Like, what would I need to do? Like, where would I need to argue this from? I didn't click the link. Okay, I'll click the link. I'm too busy trying to convert. I'm trying to evangelize. How's it going, Hassan?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm doing okay.
Are you going to convince Redeemed Zoomer?
I mean, I tried to talk to him once in DM.
Did he ignore you? Hey, yo, my man Hassan can catch no break. You cut out, Hassan. I would pay $1,000 for a Hassan plushie. Hassan, okay, think about it. Think about it. What if this is? Yeah, I still can't hear you. I can hear you.
That's crazy.
But Hassan, $1,000 for a Hassan plushie. If we sold 100 of those, we'd be able to fund so much stuff for Morisco Catholics. Imagine that. Okay, let me see the link. He's still not convinced? You're completely silent, dog. Okay, this is This is the link that I was sent. I hate Amazon anime. Did somebody make a Redeem Zoomer anime and made it a woman? That's crazy.
Oh, why is it doing this?
That's crazy. Who had the time to do that? Ugh. Okay, let me see what I need to worship statues or just venerate. No. We don't like we give the honor to the thing in which the statue signifies. Like in a similar way, if you like say the name Jesus, like thanks be to God, for example, like you're not somehow like giving adoration or thanksgiving to like the signs that you're using, the verbal signs that you're using, but the thing which is signified. So like when it comes to statues of Christ, we give latria to statues of Christ. When it comes to statues of the Blessed Virgin, we give hyperdulia. When it comes to statues of
working.
St. Thomas, we give dulia to that. You get it? Like we don't actually like, that makes sense. Well, like what could convince you
Hello,
of
can
that?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, monkey.
My
Too
goodness,
busy
that was so
converting
annoying.
W
Yeah, I was.
Sigillade. Yeah, of course we give latria to icons, but only icons of objects that are worthy of latria. Those which are worthy objects.
Don't wait. Hold on. Why would you give dulia to a statue of Christ? How does that make any sense?
Well, J. Athanasius, he's a monkey, so he just thinks it's like sounds weird, so he's having an emotional response.
I've met a bunch of people who are like, but Nicaea 2 never talks about iconolatria. It's like, well, just look at the principles it's giving you. It says, where you see we give relative dulia to the images of things that deserve dulia. Okay, so you're not going to give relative latria to things that deserve latria? What do you mean?
That's so real.
I don't understand. Like, genuinely, what's the argument? It doesn't say so in the text. Okay, use your brain.
I don't mind statues in general or honoring the person represented. So you don't need to convince me of that. Exactly. So you accept Nicaea too. So I mean, if you have like a statue, of John Calvin there, and you're just like praying to John Calvin before your statue of John Calvin.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. You have a statue of St. Thomas, and you're praying to St. Thomas before the statue of St. Thomas. Or maybe, other things like no, you're in a bowing posture or something like that, or maybe you have a crucifix and you give a little kiss to the crucifix, to honor the instrument of our redemption.
St. Thomas
Seems
also
like-
says that the cross is an image of Christ, so you can pay it latria.
So it seems like you're halfway there, bro. Christian, can you check DMs on Discord?
Ozzy is really going to be that one guy
who
who he gets like a tinier and tinier fraction closer to Catholicism every day, but never ends up converting.
Dude, it's like it's unfortunate. Can you please show this off on live stream? I don't know how I would. Okay, I can copy the image.
You need to convince me the second commandment doesn't forbid depictions of God. It does, but you need to find out what the rationale for that was, because God literally tells you in Deuteronomy 4, he says, because I didn't appear to you in a form. And then in the New Testament, we're told, I just appeared to you in a form. So what do you think is going to happen now?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I never really got that objection either, because that seemed to be like the plain reading to me. And like when you look when you read, for example, the Book of Wisdom or something, when it's describing idolatry, it's like, well, this doesn't really make sense that you're applying like these condemnations of idolatry to what we do.
I met someone the other day who unironically said that you're not allowed to you can't imagine Jesus.
Yeah, that's what the Westminster teaches.
It's kind yeah, I
That's
know.
like
I just didn't think anybody was crazy enough to accept it.
I met people when I was in school who actually believed that, but most of the people were like, "Yeah, that was kind of dumb," because they didn't realize the implications. Make RZ tweet, "I love Lucy." I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. No, I don't accept Nicaea too. It's so over.
Christian, just so you're aware, the flag with the calligraphy on it that Kayak is
Yeah.
using as a mat is the Taliban flag. You may want to
Wait,
get that
whoa,
off your
whoa!
screen.
Why would you have, what, bro? I thought that was just like a. It looks cool though.
It does.
It does look
But
really.
that's just because calligraphy goes hard.
They have serious aura. Taliban has serious aura.
I still don't know what that means, actually.
Zoomer is okay with venerating relics in the cross. Okay, so if we have a cross, okay. Trying to think about this. So if we have a relic of the cross, we can venerate that. Okay, but not like an image of it.
Wait, but if you're venerating like the Passion of Christ, then that means you're venerating something actually in Christ. And that means that you're venerating a depiction of Christ, something contained under Christ, something under the ratio of Christ. So then you are venerating a depiction of God.
Yeah, kayak. Can we talk about Can we talk to RZ? I think there's like an interesting argument here for the way in which language works as signifying, and the way in which like visual images work as signifying, and how like it's completely incoherent to like necessarily exclude the one without necessarily excluding the other. So you'd have to become like some sort of weird um, like hyper agnostic if you wanted to reject all of this. Or I mean, you could have a certain situation where you didn't have anything in the form of God, like in the old covenant.
Why would it be acceptable to depict God until he had depicted himself? Makes sense.
Wait, so you're okay with venerating crosses and Bibles? I mean, Nicaea 2 talks about venerating the Gospels, obviously, and that's like
Yeah, but
something
then
that's seriously
the
defective.
question is what is being done when you do that? When you practice thriskia, which means to kiss towards something, when you're venerating the Bible, what are you venerating? The physical object or something it represents? If so, what is being represented?
Okay, and you don't think you should pick? I think you shouldn't picture Jesus in your head.
I don't understand why you couldn't do that.
Because that would be it's a phantasm. But RZ, okay, so to refute you with the way in which knowledge functions, as Saint Augustine talks about in De Trinitate, Book 10, unless you have the mind depends on the senses in the gathering of phantasms. So like you have the senses and you get phantasms shot into your brain, and then from those phantasms, you abstract through the light of the agent intellect. You abstract forms from that. So in order to even in any way think about Jesus, it had to have in some way begun as a phantasm.
Anyone who claims that they don't like ever have mental pictures of Christ, even if they don't include his face, they're just not telling the truth, or they just lack all self-awareness and self-knowledge.
Also, the Shroud of Turin is real. That's so. If we had like exact prints of the Shroud of Turin, you still, huh? I mean, would you if Christ was standing before you and there was like the sensible images pinging off of him, and you remembered him from seeing that his face? In that case, would you imagine him from what you remembered? I'm very confused. Oh wait, I'm like way behind. I'm like 4 minutes behind. You affirm the Westminster Confession. Okay, well, why do you hold the Westminster Confession as like an extrinsic authority, though?
What's the basis of the Westminster Confession's argument there, even? What's even the argument for that position?
Oh, I mean, it just has to do with the fact that it would be, um, there's no sort of form or representation of God which is allowed. But also, wouldn't like why would this? Okay, so when we're thinking about like representation, there's like a way in which like a photograph of somebody's face or like a painting of them is representative. And there's also like ways in which certain signs which are related to them are representative. So why could a cross or a copy of the gospels which represent Christ be illicit? But, you know, maybe like an artistic painting which is based off of the common attributes of man that we know, and this is appropriated to Christ from what we know about mankind and some of the descriptions that we have of Christ and traditional imagery surrounding him. Like, why would that be illicit as a sort of sign, but the other ones licit? I really don't get this. Okay, r/Catholic dating. Okay, I want to go to the RZ questions though. You can't have the phantasm of a general figure of man. You can have a phantasm of a general figure of man, but you shouldn't try and imagine specific details about how Jesus looked. I mean, are you talking about localism? Like, yeah, sure, that's that's fine. Yeah, that's fine what you're saying. Then I mean that this is just something Hassan and I've. You're muted by the way, Hassan. If you're trying to talk about
No,
this,
I'm not
Hassan
trying
and
to
I've
say
talked
anything.
about this before.
Yeah, I think it's obviously wrong to do that, because then that's the one of the typical wrong uses of imagination in prayer, is that you will end up like forcing ideas which are conjured by your imagination and are not from any authority upon a reality, and you'll begin to see the reality as if it necessarily had what your imagination had determined. And then you'll become overly attached to certain doctrinal implications of the way that you imagined the thing. This is actually one of the critiques of some later religious art, because it would contain symbols or concepts that um, would end up not being properly understood as not really part of the story, but just like certain emphases or whatever. Like, do you remember that one where depictions of Christ are stabbed while he was still alive were banned because people were getting the wrong idea? Because it was
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
signify the suffering of his heart happening during his life, because
yeah.
the stabbing when he was dead signified what happened when he was alive, right? But
Hmm.
then people weren't getting the message, so it was banned.
Yeah, it's
It's the
actually
same thing.
like when it comes to the Congregation for Divine Worship. What was it formerly? I can't even remember what it was formerly before the Roman congregations were shifted around. I think it was like for the like something about the sacrament. I can't even remember. But they have like extremely particular judgments when it comes to. We were actually just reading about something like this on the Sacred Heart. These are very particular judgments. But yeah, I don't think this makes sense, Redeem Zoomer. You say, because unless you saw Jesus yourself, the image of Jesus you put in your head will be one of your own creation. So you will end up giving latria to a creation of your mind. Yeah, this to me, this doesn't make any sense. And the reason this doesn't make any sense is because it's a sign. And as with any sign, what is it? Whatever, just like the knowledge. Let's say I'll give an analogy for you, just like the knowledge of me. Let's say I said dog to you. If you took dog as like a sound which is coming out of my lips, coming through this microphone, going through the internet and coming into your ears, I say dog, and you materially grasp that, you're just grasping like the sound as a sound, kind of like a non-English speaker would grasp when I say dog. Okay. If you formally grasp dog, you're actually grasping the concept which is contained, and whatever sound I'm making is simply material to it. So it's a similar way to when you are, you have an imagined image, let's say, of Christ, or you have an artistic representation of Christ, and then you somehow venerate Christ, through that image, It's terminating not in like the material representation. It's terminating in what is signified by it. It works similar to the way in which signs work. Yeah, yeah. What redeems me? Kayak said, "You don't give lottery to the act of imagining, but the object of imagination." Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
the thing.
Okay. I don't get this,
Yeah.
bro. I think you might have gotten like a terminal brainworm from your last message to this message, bro.
You should like be afraid before you press enter sometimes when you type things. Like you just need to think, will there be like possibly eternal repercussions for what I'm about to do?
Okay. Also, just to drive the point home, the only papist converts I was angry at were those who left the Reconquista movement. That's it. Can I
I don't
can I
really
have a
understand that. Like
can we have a papist?
if someone genuinely believes that they're obligated to God to do something, you can't just be like, wow, they should have prioritized me instead. Come on, bro.
Also, oh wait, no, I already saw that one. Yeah, looking forward to when you join them. Yeah, can you bring the Reconquista movement into Rome so we can Reconquista some stuff?
We're doing the opposite, remember?
Oh yeah, what is the Morisco thing you were talking about? Okay, what were you gonna say, Wagner? I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna ask you if you wanted to bring that in. I don't think I was gonna say anything. Um, wait, what? What is the faster than a Jew on a unicycle? What is that supposed to mean? I don't get what is do you have you heard that before?
No, I don't know what the heck that was. That was kind of odd.
Okay. I brought something up to read it and I forgot it. Start your own Reconquista. Can we get a branch of the Reconquista? But since the Papists have the strongest, will have the strongest amount of membership in the Reconquista, can we elect a Papist leader of the Reconquista? And then
Why on earth?
shh,
Why
shh,
on
shh.
earth did you
We'll infiltrate the Jewish group. We'll
um
infiltrate the Jewish group that's meant to infiltrate the Protestant churches.
um
Yeah, see, exactly. We have 90% weight already. If we just started a branch of the Reconquista, we could have 90% of the Reconquista be Catholics. We have a super majority. We elect me as the leader of the Reconquista, and then I dissolve any voting privileges for them, and then I turn it into a completely papist movement and have forced conversions of all of the other members. Shouldn't have said it publicly though. It
I think
happens.
it would be interesting to have
Oh, the
some kind
Morisco
of
thing. Somebody asked me about what the Morisco thing was. Oh yeah.
we'll have a website up within the next 2 weeks max. I hope. I don't want to promise that, but I hope so. Right now, me and like two other people are working on creating the content for the website, so it's not just empty. And then somebody is waiting on me to select the color palette so she can start designing the pages, like aesthetic. And then we'll just put a website up, like a very basic one at first, just with information, credentials,
Well,
people
they
that we're
want to know
connected
what
to.
what the thing is, bro. You gave the autistic
Oh,
answer.
in terms of somewhere more to learn about that, we'll have a website up soon. But I
Oh.
can give you like some basic info on what we're doing.
Basically, Pope Francis said that we should convert all the Muslims, and he
Yeah,
put Hassan in
basically,
charge of it.
todos. But yeah, basically, the situation is that in Muslim countries, the existing like established Catholic Church doesn't want to help us, doesn't want to help converts. They don't want to get in trouble, and even when they don't want to like um, get in trouble, they have often other feelings as well. Like they have like weird, almost ethnic problems. with Muslims, even if they're the same ethnic group. Like in Egypt, for example, the Latins there are literally just Arabs. They're not Copts. They're just Arabs, right? And they have this weird mentality towards converts, where they don't like them. That some people are not like this. Some people are lovely, but unfortunately, the dominant view and the one that determines policy is this one. And we've had a huge issue with like systematically people can't get baptized, they can't get catechesis. If someone tries to give them pastoral support and then their superiors find out, they get commanded to ghost the convert. It's been really bad. We've been encountering this for like 2 years. So now we work with an Argentine religious order based in Ecuador called the Order of Saint Elijah, which has direct faculties from the Pope to baptize, give sacraments, reverse excommunications anywhere in the world without consulting the local bishop. So thanks to that, we have basically put together a project to assemble, organize, catechize, get sacraments to the converts, and start basically building underground communities. Because as you guys probably know, the only place that these people speak openly about being Christian is on the internet with anonymous accounts. So first we have to build a network of trust. And then we have to start getting groups of 3 to 5 people to start meeting up in real life, learning to chant the office, stuff like that. So that's most of the work we do is connecting people, catechesis, virtual retreats, meetings with priests and religious who are spiritually invested in the mission to Muslims, to give them spiritual advice. And sometimes we're going to be obviously sending our priests to Muslim countries to meet with people, say mass with them, and stuff like that for a while. We actually have a trip to North Africa. I won't give more clear details where than that. We have a trip to North Africa soon, for 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks between December the 14th and Feast of the Epiphany, 7th of January. And during that time, we're going to have like an intensive in-person catechetical school. We're going to field questions from Protestant converts in the country. We're going to have some trusted non-Christians come and ask us questions and see how we live and how we worship. We're going to teach chant to some of the Catholics, stuff like that. So, we're also going to have a huge Christmas party, and it's going to be epic.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically,
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'm working with them. Others are working with them. We probably besides Hassan and I shouldn't go too far with who we say is working with it, because it's not exactly the safest line of work. But I will I want to go on a trip early next year. Obviously can't tell more details about that.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff that we're working on, like a lot of really good catechetical material to evangelize Muslims. There'll be a documentary coming out on this. I'm making a documentary on this, which will be coming out in January. I'll be interviewing a lot of the converts and kind of giving a presentation of what the Holy Father has said, the type of work that we're planning on doing and everything like that. And I pinned a comment with a link. We'll see this coming out a little bit more, because I've been wanting to wait for the website to get done and everything like that. A lot of times you have people who are supporting something like this, and they want to, see a website and stuff like that. So they want to see, pretty frequent updates. And so I haven't really, shared around the link that much. But I mean, if you guys, know us and trust us, you're not super suspicious, there is a link right there for if you wanted to become a monthly supporter. That really helps out a lot with a lot of the basic stuff. I mean, all of us right now are working for free. So yeah, this is all just volunteer run. Eventually, hopefully, all of us will be able to put aside more time for it. But yeah, it's been going very, very well. Already have that trip planned, and Yeah, already have all the permission and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely consider clicking that link, and consider, if you know anybody, if you happen to know anybody who has a particular love for people who are Morisco Catholics, or a desire to convert Muslims, you definitely send that link. Be more than welcome to send the link if they wanted to become donors as well.
Soon we're gonna have flyers and stuff that you can print out in
Oh,
PDF form.
oh yeah,
And then
that
you
too.
can
Yeah, we're
distribute them.
gonna
Yeah.
we really want to kind of mobilize a lot of you as well. We want to have flyers. You ever see people outside of your parish sitting there, and they're for Knights of Columbus or for the local middle school or whatever, trying to collect donations. We want to have flyers in order to, for those of you, obviously a lot of you are pretty young, and it would be a pretty big burden for you to give a bunch of money, to an organization like this. That's a very good way that you can help, is every few months, set up a table outside of your parish and have a flyer where people can, scan the QR code, and they can go to and the website, get information about it, gather more monthly donors. Because for a project like this, that's what's pretty important, is having a solid base of frequent donors, who can guarantee, a sort of stability when it comes to the work that we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you don't need to be an expert in what we're doing either. You can just like ask Father and then put flyers in the narthex. If you
Yeah.
want, you can talk to us and we can like brief you if you want to set up a table or something. That would be great if any of you want to do that. But we need to design and like have the flyers and spread some awareness. If any of you talk to some of your priests about it or anything, that would be good. If
Yeah.
anybody wants more details, just contact me on Discord or something, and I can give you some of our preliminary documents so you can see, like the letter that we had read to Pope Francis by our priest who was there with him in person in August. The report from our first conference in August, stuff like that. You can just check out what we're trying to do and stuff like that. Oh, and also on the website, we'll like explain all the credentials of the Order of Saint Elijah and the credentials of the Tavalich Network, which is our mission group, and stuff like that. So don't worry
When will the
about
website
that.
drop?
It'll be when will the website drop? Hopefully in the next 2 weeks, bro. I hope.
I know
There's
it's been something that we've been working for a long time, and every
Yeah.
every monthly donor over $100 gets a Hassan plushie. They get a Hassan Funko
Oh
Pop
my goodness,
for
bro.
over $500. We're shipping out Hassan plushies.
This is a joke, by the way.
That's act. Hear me out. Hear me out. Do you want them? Do you want them converted or not, Hassan? We all have to make little sacrifices.
We're gonna get people who aren't in our little like audience circle are gonna be like, what the? They're giving out circles of like they're giving out plushies of the guy this is weird.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure everybody gets that it's a joke. Pretty sure everybody
Yeah,
gets.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yo, do you think I could get one custom made and sent to Kayak? How about that?
Oh my goodness.
Just a Kayak. Yeah. How about my end of
Bro,
year fundraiser?
someone's saying
My
I'm
end of year
always
fundraiser?
serious. Yeah, Christian, am I always serious?
Yes, you are.
That's
always do.
completely fake. Come
Dude, I
on, bro.
literally said a joke earlier.
You've seen
and
me
you're
when
like,
I'm
that's
tired.
terrible. You're like, that's terrible. I said a joke earlier. And you're like, that's horrible.
Wait, I don't remember this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude. Earlier, let me see. In the Doctrine of Rediscovery, you're like, that's terrible. Stop making jokes about that.
You made a joke about me marrying an underage girl.
I did not. I did not. Okay, that's a terrible way of putting it. That's a terrible way of putting it.
That's really gross.
Untrue. Okay. Untrue.
Yeah. See, It is pretty bad, isn't it? You have to disavow it. It's
That
so
is
bad.
untrue. That is untrue. I'm beating the allegations. I'm beating the
Yeah,
allegations.
and now you're turning into like a mental reservation about like the 1917 Pio Benedictine.
Dude, I was
Code of
literally
Canon Law.
talking about the Pio Benedictine Code of Canon Law and Hassan
Yeah,
misunderstood.
okay, man. What?
Exactly. My little brother
it
asked
was
a
that
question.
that was
He wants to
very
know if
odd.
God is all knowing. Does he know
yeah.
what sin feels like?
How old is your little brother?
Yeah, I don't know what degree to explain this. How old's your brother? Yeah, Dominic Luke can back me up.
Bro, I'm not proper all the time. This is fake.
He's proper all the time.
No.
Yes, he is.
Hey, Dominic Luke.
Hey, look, Dominic. He says, "Love you guys." See, he absolutely.
Hey, Dominic.
Your brother's
Dominic Luke. What
16?
was the last voice message that I sent you?
His brother's 16.
Okay, yeah. You should just explain it properly.
Okay. Does he know what sin feels like? I mean, if you're talking about in terms of does he like have a sense knowledge of what the experience of sin would be like for him? I mean, no. But if you're asking, does he know in terms of like does he know how we feel when we sin? Then yes, that's the distinction you need to make. Not in terms of like how it feels for him to sin, but how it feels for us to sin. Now, how we would feel, what we do feel when we sin. Does that make sense? Making that distinction, because it can be very confusing to ask a question like this, because you can often confuse between the two ideas right there. See, he is Christian. I'm here, bro. See, he's here for me. He's defending me. Get owned. Watch my video on sacrifice. Scholastic. I've read hundreds of pages of philosophy on the meaning of knowing what X feels like. That is very interesting, Kayak. I'm so happy for you. I'm pro Hassan plushies. Yeah, he can defend me too. He can defend me from the charges too. Defending me from these dang charges. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I've been yapping for too long.
Alan, no. Alan, you hate me.
No, I didn't say this because obviously the angels sin and the angels don't have sense faculties.
True.
I'll defend Wagner from the claims. Yo, Alan's defending me too. Hassan, I have 2 on my side, 0 on your side.
How can you defend him? You weren't even there.
Yo, this guy's crying right now. Everybody defends me.
Do saints venerate each other? Well, okay, never mind. I won't say that.
I'm gonna sell Hassan anime figures for 300. r/debate Catholic with Hassan. Wow. No, I'm not doing r/debate a Catholic. I'm about to leave. And I'm gonna go. I'm going to. Oh, that wasn't a response to what you said. Oh, okay, Kayak. I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to join VC, and then I promised Kayak I'd talk to him, and I'm going to talk to Hassan too, and you guys are going to cry, and Hassan's going to cry. Okay? That's what's going to happen. When Hassan gives me a free course, I'll defend him. Yo, so true. I Why did you skip my question? What did you ask? What question did I skip? Which question did I skip? Was it a dumb question? Oh yeah. Also remember, do not forget, guys. One, remember to consider to become a monthly supporter of the evangelization efforts of the Morisco Catholics. Consider that, please.
He wants to know if
Two-
saints venerate each other, bro.
And 2, remember to go on my Twitter. I epically owned RZ. Papists run this place, okay? So make sure you retweet that. Retweet it. Don't just like it. Retweet it. Like it. Do all that stuff. Remember. Yep. And everybody make sure to bow down to the statues and venerate them in impetration for the conversion of Redeemed Zoomer. And buy Wagner's course. That's real. This is real, actually, guys. This is real. Maybe I'll give away more free courses in the future. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that for my end of year fundraiser. I'll just give away free courses every single stream because I feel like it. Oh, why did the sun not generate a word leading to an infinite regress of persons? Because there's nothing left to give when it comes to procession due to intellection. All that has been given would be given. What else would be given? Anyways, thank you. Heart. Bye. God bless. Got it for free. Yeah, exactly. Bye. Bye. Have fun.
If you really enjoy this channel, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Militant Thomist. At the first level, you get access to the private Discord. At the second level, you get access to weekly bonus videos. At the third level, you get access to free translations, articles, and notes on the Summa of St. Thomas. On the fourth level, you get access to course videos and DM questions. And beyond this, there are many other benefits, so please make sure to check out patreon.com/Militant Thomist.